that I think under the reset agenda, things are quite, relatively better. So then, but let me say this. I am part of the school of thought that wants to appeal to the President Mahama to consider paying the removed Chief Justice, her entitlements. She may have misconducted.
Grounded on what?
Well, I said we are just appealing.
No. But grounded on what?
Humanitarian grounds. I mean, humanitarian grounds. I said I am Prof. Part of. You let me make my point.
Prof,
the lawyers you are done.
Escrow your end of service benefit after your COC for her. That one you can do it.
Let me make my point.
No, gentlemen, please.
What do you say?
I have lost sympathy for Justice Torkonoo on this thing. We kept saying resign. I have lost sympathy on their payment.
I am saying that she may have misconducted herself as per the work of the Poor Man Commission, but purely on humanitarian grounds. I was part of the school of thought that believes that, look, she, in order not to lose all her entitlements, I mean, maybe some appeals can be made to the president to consider purely from a humanitarian grounds. But the posturing that she's adopted, for me, is quite worrying, and is also frustrating to those of us who mean well for her and wants to talk behind the scenes such that something is done about her entitlement. And so I keep wondering and questioning the competence of those people advising her behind the scenes. Look, the reason why I have not and I will not do law, the reason why I have not done law and I will not do it, because people, like my own lawyer, Gary Nimakwa, has told me that the law is more of 70% common sense and 30% law. And if I don't lack common sense, then why should I bother myself going to the point of enrolling to want to become a lawyer?
There's some
70%. That's why I'm not doing it. Powers agrees with he nodded.
Okay.
So listen, what the removed CJ is doing, in my view, is quite pointless, because I cannot really see what she wants to achieve. Having gone through all the processes up to this stage, there's no way, in my view, that she can be reinstated. And if she cannot reasonably accept the fact that she cannot be reinstated, then once again, I am questioning the competence of those advising her to pursue a tangent that, in my view, merely amounts to romancing a stone. I see what is happening also as a result of the meekness of the sitting president. The meekness of a leader also contributes to the testing and stretching of legalism. We all know that this could not have happened under the previous democratic despot. He's overly stretching the matter to the point of creating what I refer to as constitutional anarchism. And I operationalize constitutional anarchism as wanting to use the laws and constitution and stretching it in a manner that creates chaos in the minds of everybody. But I will say that, you see, I can't say every slaughtered animal about to die will struggle. And so I would urge a certain tolerance. Let us be tolerant in a manner reflective of the attribute and persona of President Mahama, and see how she finally exits after going through all the legalistic processes and predictably failing to create constitutional anarchism, which I operationalize, as I said, as one's attempt to want to use the constitution and stretch things in a manner that creates a certain chaos in the body politic. she must be told behind the scenes, those speaking to her, that what you are doing is pointless. So you want to end up just being told or telling the system that, well, you've been removed, but maybe there were 1 or 2 errors in the processes. No process under the sun is sacrosanct. You would by all means have errors here and there. And so for me, the core issue is about whether she can be reinstated. And I think on this table, it is decidedly clear that, look, there's no way. That's why I asked Martin Kpebu that question, that is it that after going through all this process, they can say that, look, the commission erred, and so what President Mahama did by basing on the advice of the commission, removing her should also be can. Is it possible? If it is not possible, if it is not possible, okay, if it is not possible, then so what is the point? Who are those lawyers who are collecting her money and not advising her properly?
If it's pro bono.
If it is pro bono, I'm just asking. It is possible. Even if it's pro bono, this particular you see, fear the Greeks. You see, with their pro bono legal service, sometimes they will do you in. And so my view is, Madam removed Chief Justice. If she
why do you like avoiding the names?
If she keeps listening. You see, the Gary has already poured into the sand. Okay, what's the sign? Okay, so just leave it and then be sober. I think, and you see, there are eminent Ghanaians. Okay, I think the eminent Ghanaians in the system must now reach out to her. Okay, in her attempt to create constitutional anarchism that, in my view, merely amounts to romancing a stone, they should reach out to her and try to rescue her, because, in my view, she's just drowning. And if it is still bread and butter issues, once they've been able to reach out to her and calm her down, maybe some appeal can go on, even though Eduji disagrees. But the point is that right now it cannot. It is done. It is unfortunate. But my point
you notice that in all my advocacy on this matter, you notice that I have not done a very of her grant for her removal. Out of respect for her. Out of respect for her. I don't even want to go into the marriage. So just the legality.
What you are talking about is just 30% common sense. Listen, what you are doing, I'm riding on 70% common sense. The law is just 30%.
The law is the law.
The law is the law, and it is the law is the law.
The one that brought the law is the law. The law must be changed.
70% common sense. So I'm saying that if all that she is doing would not lead to her reinstatement, then somebody should speak to her. That it doesn't help. It's like you are cutting or carving a certain niche, unnecessary niche for yourself,
right?
As a perpetual litigant, which for me doesn't solve any problem. What is going on? Like I said, let me emphasize the point: amounts to merely romancing a stone.